What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my second channel. My name is Isaac. Here I do whatever the hell I want, and today I have a very niche tier list video to do. Because again, this channel is where I do whatever the hell I want. I will be ranking all of 100 Gecs, like studio discography. I'm sure they have some more underground stuff that isn't on Spotify and stuff like that. But this is everything from their major releases, their EP, album, deluxe album, and a few singles. So I like 100 Gecs. I like music that makes it feel like my head is about to explode. I like to feel like I'm about to literally combust in pure blood and agony when I listen to music. That's what I like. So today I'm going to be ranking the 100 Gecs catalog. Right now it's sorted from release date. Yeah, this video, unlike the Spider-Man one or the Mario one, will not attract nearly as many people, but yeah, this is what I'm going to be doing. So starting with the first off of their EP, Dog Food. I like Dog Food in a way because that sounds really fucking funny. Yeah, I like that it starts off with like the whispery kind of sound, the dog food. I like that it starts off the quiet and then it comes in with the more poppy like chorus. I really like the chorus of the song. I think it's very exciting. However, the whispery parts, although I like the way it like builds up the chorus, it's not really all that exciting. It's a bit more of a boring song, and that's the thing with 100 Gecs. You can't have boring songs. I wouldn't say it's that bad, but I would say it's fairly average. I'm going to put it up in the C tier. Gum, I think, is about on the same level as Dog Food. It's a little bit more forgettable, I would say. I just realized I didn't change the colors, the tiers. That is a problem. It needs to be correct. There we go. That's what it has to look like. Gum has more exciting energy. It's more fun. It's more exciting to listen to. So it's probably a bit better than Dog Food, but I don't know if I can put it a tier higher. I'm going to just say it's ahead of Dog Food. But Gum has very exciting energy. It's very fun to listen to. It's very bouncy in comparison. But at the same time, it's still like, it doesn't have the same excitement as a lot of their other songs do. It doesn't have the same, it doesn't make me feel like my head is about to explode, which is important. That's how I'm ranking this. This is such a great video. I know, can you tell that I've been doing YouTube for almost 7 years? Bloodstains is kind of the comparison that I'm going to make to explain what I mean by the energy thing. I think Bloodstains has that sort of chaotic energy that a lot of the EP doesn't. Their first EP is not nearly as good as their album. Bloodstains has that sort of chaotic energy. It comes in with like really speedy and silly lyrics over, you know, the auto-tune and chaotic sound. I really, really enjoy Bloodstains. I don't particularly love the more mellow part with Dylan Brady. That's his name, right? Dylan Brady? I think so. I don't particularly care for the mellow part of the song. I like more the chaotic energy, like the second half of the chorus and the verses. They're very quick, all over the place. They're really fun. You know, that's what I like about these songs. They're fun. So I'm gonna put it in the B tier. I think it's better. I think it's the best song off this EP. But the album definitely picks up the energy more and picks up some more exciting feels. So yeah, I'm gonna put that in B tier. The last two songs is where this EP gets a bit rough. The Fuck Teeth and 25 Bands and a Gecko are both bad for the same reason, but in different ways. They're both just annoying. Like, they're not just loud, they're not just obnoxious, they are simply annoying. Fuck Teeth has the vocal performance of that song is so ear-piercing and so unnecessary, it's not even almost enjoyable to listen to. And 25 Bands and a Gecko is too mumbly, too empty, too bland. It's so flavorless. I'm going to put both of those in F tier. I think that's like the worst you can get out of 100 Gecs. It's either just too ear-piercing to be fun, or it's too bland to be interesting. It's like the worst you can get out of the 100 Gecs style. So those are going both in F tier. But now we can get into the album 1000 Gecs, which I think has some pretty fucking fantastic songs. Once again, this is very much a taste thing. I can very much understand why people don't like 100 Gecs, but a lot of people do, and I very much understand the appeal. I quite enjoy their catalog. So now we get into the more exciting ones. 745 Sticky, I think, is a solid opener. It's very catchy, it's very exciting, it's very bouncy. I should say, if you are unfamiliar with these songs, and if you're unfamiliar with any of them, I would recommend just opening a new tab and listening to them real quick, and then coming back to what I have to say. Or just don't watch this video if you don't want to. That's totally fair. Yeah, 745 Sticky, I think, is very fun, very exciting. Doesn't have as much kick to it as some of the other songs do, though. I don't really feel like content is the right way to say it, but it has less content. It has less excitement. It's one of the more repetitive. They're all kind of repetitive, but it's one of the more less flavorful ones off of this record. But it's still really good though. It's still very exciting, and it still has like a fuck you energy almost. It has like it's a little bit more braggadocious. I don't think that's a word, but that's the word I'm going to use. I heard people use that. It's a little more of like an ego-driven kind of song that a lot of 100 Gecs kind of it doesn't. They don't do it that often. I'm gonna put it in B tier. I'm gonna put it behind Bloodstains. Yeah, I'm gonna try to sort this from best to worst, but it's gonna be a little bit hard to do that. I'm gonna put it one behind Bloodstains, but they're both very good. Money Machine. I know people think it's cringe, but my god, that song goes so fucking hard. Like, the actual song part of it. The opening is kind of stupid, but it's meant to be stupid. The opening is a bit ridiculous, but my god, that song goes so hard. It's so fun to listen to. It's so loud. It's so loud, and I like that. I like the energy that it gives off. I like the excitement. I appreciate the intensity of it. It's very in your face, and I appreciate that about it. It's very exciting. It's one of the most exciting songs to listen to. It gives off such amazing energy the entire time, which is why I am going to put Money Machine as one of the S tiers. There's not going to be a whole lot of S tiers, but Money Machine is up there with the best in terms of the energy it gives off. It is in your face, it is loud, the performances are confident, they're fun, they're catchy. Everything about it is so exciting, and I love it. 800 Decibel, I think that's how you say it, Decibel Cloud, is one I have pretty mixed feelings on. I like the obnoxiousness of it. I like the more distorted sounds. I do quite enjoy that. However, this one doesn't catch my attention in the same way that most of this record does. It's a little bit too repetitive, and it's one of the few times where the lyrics stand out to me, and they're just a little bit goofy. They're always goofy, but normally they like blend in with the song. In this one they don't. They kind of just sound stupid. It definitely has chaotic energy, and it definitely has excitement to it, but it's just also like some of the sounds I don't really care for. Some of it's a bit too ridiculous and over the top, which sounds ridiculous that I put Money Machine in S tier, but it's different. It's obnoxious in a different way, and I don't really appreciate it as much. I'm gonna put it on the lower end of C tier. Because I wouldn't say it's bad. It still has some enjoyment to it. It still has that chaotic energy, but it's just not as fun. Stupid Horse is another really exciting one. It's kind of like Bloodstains in the sense that it's so silly. Like, it's quick, it's fast, it's ridiculous, and it's exciting. Yeah, I'm not really sure where to put this one. Stupid Horse, I think, is going to be ahead of 7. No, it's gonna be top of B tier. It's really exciting. It's really fun. It's just one that it's out of like the 100 Gecs catalog. It's one of the ones that you don't really have to be a fan of the genre to listen to as much. At least it still has the obnoxiousness of it that some people won't enjoy, but it's less distorted and it's a little less chaotic. And you know, it's just fun. Like, it's just fun. It's quick. It's fast paced. It's just a really fun song. XXX, I Would Never Stop You, XXX. Really good song. Like, this one I think is one of the more impressive ones. Like, I enjoy a lot of the songs. This one I think is, like, truly impressive. Like, the production on this one is, like, really top-notch on this project. And I like the way the styles, like, sort of switch up halfway through the song. It's really good. It has some great production. It has probably the best lyrics on this project. The lyrics aren't really what 100 Gecs is known for, but out of the lyrics, this one has some of the best. I don't think it's up there with Money Machine. I don't think it's quite as good. It's a little more mellow until the end, but my god, it's a great song. I'm gonna put it in A tier. It's a fantastic song. Ringtone. I love Ringtone. I don't know what it is about Ringtone. I think it's just the intensity of it once again. Towards the end, like the second half of the song, they really crank up the intensity and the like distorted vocals, and it just feels so intense. It feels so loud, which is like the only way to describe 100 Gecs. It's loud. But yeah, about a minute and a half into the song, there's like a little verse with like these really bouncy kick drums, and then it goes into a distorted version of the chorus almost. It goes like, "You used to love that ringtone when you call me," and it's like a really distorted sound. It's a really loud and intense like effect on the vocals, and I absolutely love it. It has a catchy bouncy chorus, a catchy, bouncy verse, and then the very intense sound that I like to hear. It has like so many different things wrapped up into one great song. I'm going to put it in another S tier. Not sure if it's ahead of Money Machine. I'm probably going to put it behind. I love Ringtone. Gek is another example of really not great. It's just annoying. Like, it's so annoying is the thing. It's basically just an instrumental with nothing of value, and every once in a while, gek gets played in the background. It's really valueless. It's really nothing. I'm gonna put it at the very end. I think this is the worst 100 Gecs song. It has nothing of value. The instrumental is okay, but it's not one of the better ones. And there's nothing that, and then an annoying noise in the background with some other annoying noise as a part of the production. It's just not a very good song. Hand Crushed by a Mallet is going to be another one of the A tiers. I think this one is one of the more poppy ones, and I quite enjoy that. It's just a really solid actual song. Like, it doesn't have as much chaotic energy, but like as a song, it's really solid. The chorus is really solid, and then the first verse I really like. This feeling's going to my head. I'm thinking things I shouldn't say. It's really catchy. And like for a pop song, like this is hyper pop. It's obnoxious, loud, in your face. This one isn't as much, and I actually quite enjoy it. Normally, I don't really like when it's more mellow, but this one is just a little bit more relaxed, and it makes for a really nice sound. And it really stands out on this project, I think, because once again, it's not as obnoxious, but that actually makes it better, which is again, I don't think usually the case. I don't like when songs. If it's meant to be fun, like when I think 100 Gecs style, I don't think something that's more laid back. But Hand Crushed by a Mallet is the perfect example of doing that, because it does it in such a more almost majestic way. It sounds very nice. It's very pleasing to listen to. And about 1 minute into the song, it sort of changes up a bit to introduce some more hard bass, and the energy does go up a little bit, but it sort of starts out with this mellow sound and then ends up with a more aggressive sound. It's a really nice combination, really sweet sound. Hand Crushed by a Mallet is a great one of the best. Get to You is pretty solid. I don't necessarily love this one as much as others, but it is very good. It's very catchy, it's very energetic. This one is probably one of the most catchy songs that they've made. It's much more pop oriented. It's very bouncy, very fun, very all over the place. The vocal performance from Laura Les is pretty good on this one. Obviously, they're very auto-tuned. There's no point in not acknowledging that, but it has, it's more about the energy that you deliver than the vocal performance with this kind of stuff. Hitting high notes or maintaining pitch isn't really what makes a good 100 Gecs song. It's about the energy you deliver, and Laura Les comes through very good on this one. Yeah, it's fun. It's bouncy. I'm gonna put it somewhere in B. Maybe one above 745 Sticky. Now we get to the deluxe album, which, by the way, I'm not including all the remixes, if you didn't notice that. Just not going to do that. That's way too much. Came to My Show is going to be our last S tier. It's going to be at the very end of S tier, but it's the last S tier. I like this one for pretty much the same reason as Ringtone. It's very catchy, and it's very simplistic, and then it gets into the more intense sounds, like... how does it fucking go? It's I'm having a stroke. I can't believe you came to my show, but it hurts when you don't. It hurts when you don't. It starts off as a very normal pop sound, a very simplistic sound, and then it gets more intense, and it gets more in your face, and it gets louder. And that's what I really like. I like how in your face this one is. I appreciate the style. It's just one of my favorites, personally. Toothless, out of all of these, is probably the one that just regular pop fans would appreciate the most. That or Get to You. Toothless is sort of just a simplistic, fun pop song. Yeah, Toothless just has like a really melodic, fun sound. It's very nice to listen to. It's not as in your face, it's not as loud, but it still has that energy that I like. This one is really solid, actually. I think it's one of the best songs they've done. But I don't think it quite meets the requirement for S tier. However, I do think it is worthy of being A tier. I think it is very good. I think it is very catchy. It's very nice. It's very melodic. The production, very good. Pretty much everything about Toothless I like. I just don't think it meets the requirements for S tier because it doesn't have quite the same energy, quite the same feeling. I think what I like about S tier so much is it's obnoxious, whereas A is the less obnoxious but still good. That's basically how this is ordered. Sympathy for the Grinch is the 100 Gecs Christmas song. It's fun, it's stupid, it's goofy. It's kind of like Stupid Horse, but Christmas themed, honestly. They're very similar. Yeah, it's basically just like, fuck Santa Claus. Didn't get me what I wanted. I've been good all year, but like, fuck you. I think one of the lines is literally, done being jolly, time to be naughty. Like, it's basically just like, it's a song that every child can get behind. I'm going to put it at the very end of B tier. It is very similar to Stupid Horse, and because of that, I think I've demoted a few points. But also, it is also just not as fun. It's not as interesting. And Bloodstains, Get to You, 745 Sticky, all have some sort of energy or some sort of intrigue that Sympathy for the Grinch just doesn't really have. And I was actually wrong. We have one more S tier. Me, Me, Me is one of the best songs 100 Gecs has ever made, and it actually kind of blows my mind. It's really fun, really catchy, has a combination of traditional pop and the intense energy that they're known for. It has sort of everything in one. It has some really great drums. The drums in the chorus are so fucking good. And the vocal performance from Laura Les is really fucking good. It has so much less autotune than normal in one of the verses. Everything about this song is really good. From performance to production to style, everything about this song is great. Maybe just because it's newer, I'm feeling a little more like excited about it, but I think this might be the best song that 100 Gecs has done. Me, Me, Me is phenomenal, top to bottom. I like everything about it. I have nothing bad to say about it. Doritos and Fritos, on the other hand, it's newer, so it's kind of hard to judge. Maybe it'll grow on me more, but I do not like this song. It's going to be D tier because it's not terrible, but it's just a little bit too dumb. Or maybe D tier is actually too harsh. Maybe it does deserve to be C. I don't know. I'm having a really hard time here, because is it worse than everything in C? Probably not. I think what I have to do is, maybe do that. I think that's what I have to do, because I think 800 Decibel Cloud. Once again, there's stuff to like about it, but does it really do enough to earn being C tier? Probably not, so maybe this is more fair. So yeah, this is the 100 Gecs song tier list. I don't think there's anything here that I would like to change. I think everything here sort of has exactly what I think of their discography. I'm very much looking forward to their next album. It's going to be called 10,000 Gecs. We have 100, 1,000, 10,000. I don't know if that means the next one is going to be 100,000, and if that means after that they're going to go up to a million. A million Gecs. One day they'll get to a billion. Yeah, I don't know what they're going to do. But yeah, I'm very much looking forward to their next album. Me, Me, Me is a great starter. Doritos and Fritos, not so much. Looking forward to it. I really like 100 Gecs. I personally really enjoy their style. I really enjoy the music that makes me feel like I'm about to die. It's fantastic. So, yeah, that's going to be all for this video. Let me know what you think of it. And let me know what tier lists I should do next on this second channel here, where I do basically nothing of value. Thank you for watching once again, and I will see you guys next time.